Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. We are not in the robot world right now. I actually took a little sidestep over to the creative map from the last series because I wanted to do some creating. And this is what I created. I'm calling it a butterfly station for reasons that should be apparent. But the idea here is that you have a central train line here, and then these stations that branch out either to the left or the right. A train will come in down through here, and he can exit off into this station, or he can come down here and cross over here and get over here into this station. And when they're exiting, they can... this exit's not correct. Oh, no, this exit is correct. What am I thinking? And when they exit, they can come in here and go up, or they can twirl around here and go. So it's basically an in and out type station that's off of the main line. And I think it's going to work out. I'm hoping I have it signaled correctly. I think I do. I don't know, just some testing will do that. The tricky part here, at least on this one, is that I have this little block in here where trains can go both ways. It can come this way, or it can come this way. And I've never really done much with that. I've done a little bit, but not much. So we'll see how that works out. And then I have some variations because I like to make blueprint books when it comes to stuff like this. I have a left-only station, a right-only station, then a little block down here that's kind of like just has the turnaround, so trains can turn around if they want to without having to go through like a whole station. Actually, do they need to go through a station? Like if I'm just da-da-da-da-da? No, I really don't. So this is really not necessary, but it's nice to have it just for completeness. As well as a block down here that's just the straight rails. So I think that'll work. We'll find out. I did the 2-size trains. I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll be fine. And I made some like template stations that will go with the butterfly station blueprint for loading and unloading. The unloading, I have the variations with the fast inserters and the stack inserters, just because we're not building stack inserters yet, and I want to get going. I have the fast inserter one. I had these chests wired up. They're not doing anything yet. I haven't quite decided if I want to do anything with that yet, but they're wired, ready to go in case we do. And then I have the loading stations over here. Same idea, fast inserters, stack inserters as well. I do have the constant combinator here for setting the request on the chest, though. So if we request 1K, that's going to set the request on all of these chests. So that part is set up and ready to go. I'm going with the 2-size trains. I think I just might have said that, but maybe not. If I didn't, I'm going with the 2-size. It was fine for Impractical Factorio. I said I'd never do it again, and here we are doing it again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And one more station that I wanted to play with was this one. This is a variation off of a station that Cornosian gave me a long time ago. I think it was in the Practical Factorio series. Maybe the one after that. But it was originally designed for unloading solar panels and construction robots for building a very, very, very large solar field. And I kind of took it over to do just about everything. I use it a lot for my wall construction. Basically, the idea is that you set your request in this constant combinator, and that goes through to this single chest. It sets the filters on these stack filter inserters and keeps track of that. And as long as there is a request going on here, it's going to keep track of that and go to the station. Check out my creative mode whenever I start talking about the circuits to see how this works. I've got a little setup in there that's doing the exactly... This is a little bit more complex, but it's pretty much the same thing. And there's also some additional logic in here for setting requests on robots. Now, this station works fine, works great. It does have a flaw with it, though, in that... so currently, through all the requests that we have going here, can we see those? Yeah, it's requesting walls, it's requesting packs, it's requesting lasers, and it's requesting the construction robots. And this construction robot filter is set right here. If a train comes through here and it doesn't have construction robots in it, it's not going to grab any of the other things. These guys are one-track minded, and it's going to wait until it completely has all the construction robots it needs before it moves on to the next thing, like walls. Or actually, I was reading that wrong. Yeah, it's that red signal. Okay, so yeah, so it's wanting construction robots. So if a train comes through here and it has walls and repair packs and lasers, but no construction robots, nothing is going to get unloaded, because this guy is not going to move to the next thing until construction robots are unloaded. So I made a modification to it. Instead of the stack inserters, I did the just the regular filter inserters. And these actually have multiple filters that you can use. So if I like remove all of these items, now they're requesting all these things. So it no longer has that problem. Now it's not going to grab stuff out as fast, but I feel like we're not really even going to feel that because this guy, we're waiting on him. Now, once that train gets construction robots and comes back through, it works out fine over time. Over time, this works out fine. This one, I think, will work a little bit faster. And again, all we're doing is totaling up the chest, multiplying that by -1, comparing that against a combinator output, and setting the filters according to that. And I did something kind of similar to the construction robots, but with logistic bots, in that I have a signal here where I can set how many logistic robots that I want idle are available in the network, and I currently have that set to 50. So if the signal X is the available logistic bots in the network, so if X is less than that signal that I have coming in, it's going to output a logistic robot signal to these two inserters right here. So it'll go ahead and grab the logistic bots off of the train and go ahead and load those into the network. So if we have less than 50, we're going to try to pull those off. If we have more than 50, if X is greater than that thing that we set, that variable that we set, it's going to set the filter on this guy, and he's going to start pulling robots out if he can. Provided there are logistic robots in this RoboPort, he's going to pull them out, and that will go to the trash car here. And then I have this chest and these chests, all of these wired up to this guy right here that just says, if we're getting any signal at all, go ahead and output that signal to this station. And this station is set to be enabled if anything is greater than 0. So what that means is if this guy is requesting anything, or this guy has any trash in it, that's going to come through here and enable this station, otherwise not. Now this is an anything as opposed to an everything, because of that it's false when there are no inputs. If we set this to everything, that's true when there are no inputs. So if there's nothing here at all, everything is needed, there wouldn't be any signal coming through. So this would be true and the station would be enabled. But this way, if there's nothing coming in, if this one's not spitting anything out, that's going to default to false. So that's the way that's going to work. So if we throw some garbage in here, that's going to attract the train. Or if we like, if we toggle the available robots that we want in the network, if we bump that up to like 100, that's going to enable that inserter. And if we tweak these, like let's say we want more, that's going to tweak these inserters and they're going to want to go. So, yeah, we'll test this out. We'll see how it works. The idea being that I want to set this up, this station right here, I want to set this up as a default part of this blueprint so that each station that we have has a building station, basically, that is going to be set to basically automate build every little one of these things that we pop down. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty optimistic about it. We'll see, though. We will see. All right, let's get back to the real map. All All right, back in robot world, things are very, very robot-y. I added some, we got circuit network, so I went ahead and added some, these are assembling machines. That's what, assembling machine 2s. That's the word I was looking for. I added some of those for creating the arithmetic, the decider, as well as wire. We should be doing pretty good there. All right, so we can automate the automated building stations. And I also put constant combinators. Ah, there they are, right there. So we've got a factory making those as well. I always say factory. I guess assembling machine. All of this is a factory, right? That's just an assembling machine. But you know now, whenever I say factory, I'm actually meaning these. And I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I do it often, though. I've tried to stop, and I just can't. It won't let me. Okay, so plans, thoughts here. Let's head on down. I want to go this direction, I think. I want to just head down that way and basically have our railway running all the way down, and it'll be nice and neat and orderly through all of this. What? There's something going on. It's missing a power pole, but there's not a power pole, and I'm confused. We'll just ignore that for now. So my thought is, my main thought is that right about in this area, we set up a train station for basically loading up ore. We set up a train station for basically loading up coal and all of those things, and stone, basically right in this area. And we take that down to about right here, and we start our little main line going down. And the first stop, somewhere maybe like in this area, is going to be a nice big smelting area. And I want to keep maybe our first stop actually would be a refining area, because I think I want to keep that there. And then go down. Somewhere around in this area, we'll set up like a smelting area. And I think that'll work. I think that'll be reasonable. I was researching cliff explosives. Did we get cliff explosives? Because we need cliff explosives. We're going to need a lot of cliff explosives. All right, I haven't really had to do much of this because of what's been going on lately. Because I don't use cliffs that often, and when I do, we can work our way around them rather easily. Let's see. We never made plastic. Do we need plastic? I don't think we need it right now. We need empty barrels, we need explosives, and we need grenades. We're making grenades. Empty barrels is just steel, so that shouldn't be a problem. And explosives are... Do you need plastic for explosives? I know you need sulfur, coal, water. Interesting. So we're gonna need an offshore pump for that. Let's get that taken care of. That's going to be production. You have everything you need to make stuff there. I believe you do. All right, looks like we're gonna have 2 of those. That's fine. Oh no, we canceled it just in time, I think. Let's see, we'll need some pipe. Good, just to have some pipe. And a chemical plant. Do I have chemical plants? I do have chemical plants, so that should be okay. I mean, is there any reason why we just can't take this on over here? Maybe leave a little bit of room for some more smelty sort of activities. Because even though this is temporary, we're going to have to set some stuff up. Let's see, and I think sulfur, you just need water and petroleum, okay. Oh yeah, we're getting messy here. Very, very messy. Okay. And of course, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. Sulfur. Can we just direct feed into an explosives maker? And then you just need coal and water. So if we did like that. And that. And that would give you all that you need there. You would just need a requester. That's requesting coal. And you would spit out to, where, does it tell you where the things are made? Made in a chemical plant. Yeah, so another chemical plant. That's going to make... That was explosives. I need cliff explosives. Cliff explosives are made... It doesn't say where they're made. So I'm going to assume it's made in one of these. And it is. And then we need one making barrels. And grenades we have on the network. All right, let's do, not plastic, but steel. Maybe like, I don't know, 10. And what was the other thing you needed? Grenades. Grenades, we'll do like 10 of those as well. And then, yeah, you'll just need to spit out into a requester, one of these, provider chest. And I think that'll do her. There's our explosives. Okay, you do need a lot of explosives. All right, well, that'll take a while. Well, that's okay. We've got some stuff to do. What's important right now is that that's making cliff explosives. And I'm gonna limit that to a line. All right, and we could ignore that and come up here and grab some rail stuff and start thinking about building stations. What are we gonna need? Well, we're gonna need like all of those. Why is that limited to something? Oh, we probably just have a bunch in the network. Oh, we could set logistic requests, can't we? I have not done that yet. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, those. And let's see, we're gonna need rail. We're gonna need train stops. We're gonna need signals. And let's see, green wire, red wire. I actually need some more logistic slots. All right, this is looking okay though. I'm gonna come down here real quick and drop off some trash, and then we'll go over here and look at what we probably need to do here. Could we get some more stone? I need, it was suggested to do buffers on a lot of things, a lot of buffer chests and stuff like that, and I still want to do that. I just haven't yet. We will get to it at some point. Probably down when we work on our real mall, not the fake one that we've been doing. All right, that is good. All right, let's come over here and take a look. Are we getting stuff? Do we have stuff? We have some rail. We do have some train stops. We do have some of these. We do have some inserters. All right, I think that's going to go and work out just fine. All right, so we don't have this particular setup really. Oh, we need to get robots down here. I don't have this particular setup blueprinted, but I figured we could take. Let's see, we don't want any of that anymore. This was a fun little thought experiment. I don't know. We may do something along those lines when we get to the individual things. But as far as the main area, that's not going to be really what we're into. You know what? I put all that stuff in my inventory, and I don't have personal RoboPorts, so it's going to be completely worthless. Just so you know, I do shout at the screen a lot whenever I'm rewatching these. Sometimes, like right now, I'm like, "What are you doing, man? What are you doing?" I'm aware. Let's just say that. All right. Let's see. Let's grab the butterfly blueprint book. I should have put it in here. Yeah, there we go. Right there. That is not going to go here. We're actually wanting just the loading stations, I believe, is what we want. And actually, I'm not particularly happy with this station in this particular context. So let's go through and modify it. So one of the nice things about setting up a million blueprints is that you get to go through and just not use any of them. No, these are going to be like special. This isn't going to follow the regular butterfly template. It's going to be special because they're loading stations, and I want to make these as compact as we possibly can. And I think that's going to be as compact as we possibly can. These were just a little bit bigger to account for the butterfly pattern, to make it look nice, because that's really what's important, is making things look nice. Yeah, you can see we took off a couple tiles, made that a little bit smoother. Let's get a signal on the entrance. All right, and let's see. I would like to try to fit some kind of stacker in here. Station rails, station rails, station rails. Where's my station rails book? Rail book. Station rails. There they are, right there. These rails are available in my Kitch's Blueprint book series. That's where I went through and made a lot of these. 4 lanes. Let's do 8. Go big or go home, right? Okay, I'm gonna copy that. And I just wanna make sure we're getting this. We're being very space efficient here. And what if we did that? I'd rather do that. I think that's my happy spot right there. Let's see if that will work out. I want to get the rails as close to this as possible without going over. So yeah, maybe something like that. And those miners, yeah, worst case, I think we can get that iron out. All right. And we'll remove that station. But I should have it blueprinted somewhere. Yeah, right there. And we can start building these. Right there, provided all this stuff was out of the way. You guys got it? Fantastic. Now the roboport's in the way. Put you like right there. Three, four, 2 for iron, 2 for copper, 1 for stone, like right now, just starting out. I think that seems reasonable. We can always add more. And yeah, that'll just go down there, and we'll start our butterfly somewhere over in this side. Boy, that's going to be a little goofy starting out, isn't it? Oh, do I want to do that? Or do we want to build through it? I'm thinking that those trees are probably saving us like a ton of pollution right now. All right, and that'll open up that area down there. All right, and we'll get this started. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode, where hopefully some of this will be built, and we'll have some little sort of thing going on. That's and we'll start heading down. And we probably really need to start thinking about defense as well. It's never too late to worry about defense. We also need an additional station over here while I'm thinking about it for coal. There we go. That should be enough to start out. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.